What's that?
I think I got close.
Yeah, that's okay. We're good. Well, I thought we kept our composure. When you get a hot start the way we had, you know the other team is going to make a run, and they did. And we kept our composure, and then I thought even late, we had some mistakes, execution, just being connected, and, handling a few things that they were doing. And then we got our composure again, and Sadiq hit a huge shot, Trey made a big bucket, and we were able to get stops without fouling, which I thought was big.
Yeah, talk about kind of the composure, but it seemed like Onyeka was kind of a stabilizing force in the mix of things when everything was kind of getting chaotic, and he was on the end of a chaotic call. Just what about how?
Yeah, we were, when they went small, when they were switching everything with Smith at the 5, O did a great job of, getting out quickly on his roll, and we were able to get some high percentage shots just out of pick and roll. And, then I thought on the defensive end too, he showed at halftime he had a verticality. Our whole group, even when we were undersized, the points I thought did a good job just scrapping for rebounds. And, he did a good job, securing rebounds.
You talked about Trey's defense in the past. I know, Van Vliet still ended up with 32 points, but just his commitment to trying to stay with him and guard him.
Yeah, he's hard to cover, and Trey was in foul trouble, and you try to do a few things to help that with any of our guys. And, I thought they were forcing some switch situations, and, I thought late we did a good job. There was a few possessions we defended well, and then we fouled jump shooters. And, late we were able to, make them make some shots. I wish we would have contested more of their threes, but, by and large, I think we defended better when we needed to. Did some big stops.
Can you speak on Trey's ability to just stay composed through all that? We all know Dylan Brooks is a heck of a defender.
Yeah.
He just stayed composed through a lot of that.
Well, I think, we talked about it at halftime, that they would come out, real aggressive. And, that's a big thing for him. And he's, sometimes people forget, and he's a young player, and those are things that you learn through experience. And it's something that we've talked about that, he's tried to focus on. Just, when you're passionate and you want to win, that's such a huge thing, to be as competitive as he is. And then sometimes as a result of that, you're in situations where that emotion that you have that fuels you, can also, challenge you. And being able to keep your composure in those situations is really important. I thought our group did a good job of that. When they started, hitting him, in the half court, and we didn't execute a couple times, and we eventually, we jawed on each other a little bit, but we eventually got spaced and were able to get something good.
Can you speak on the team's growth? I know you talk about composure, losing that lead in the third quarter, and getting it back in the fourth. Just their growth, because that wasn't always the case when it comes to the third quarter and regaining the lead.
Yeah, I mean, we've had this discussion about the beginning of the game, the end of the game, the third quarter. I think for us consistently to be able to focus throughout the game, regardless of the situation, regardless of having a lead or not, is exactly that. And it's something we need to continue to focus on. We're not there yet, but, when we get some situations that we handle well, I think it's important to recognize them and emphasize them.
DeJounte, he was a big part of getting you guys going on that early run. Just how has his partnership with Trey continued to grow, 20 or so games into the season?
Yeah, I mean, they were really connected tonight. And, there's times, Trey's got the ball in his hands late, and, them finding that balance when, we want DJ to attack when he has opportunities as well. But those two guys, playing off each other is huge. And, as you said tonight, it was, DJ at the beginning of the game, and his reads were terrific. He was really getting high percentage shots. He had a couple that were terrific, late too, and they just didn't, one of them in the corner, it's a shot he makes, and so when he gets those shots, like, I'm thrilled because I have a ton of confidence in him, whether it's his mid-range or his three or attacking the rim. We really believe in him.
But for me, Bogey not losing a step, just staying in rhythm, what he added tonight after missing 2 games.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell what an important part of our team he is. And, there's always tough situations for us, as we get towards the end of the game. And, a lot of times he's played like 14, 16 consecutive minutes. And, he was playing well. And that's where, Sadiq, to have Sadiq come in, 3.5 minutes in the game, he's such a warrior. And I know we're asking about Bogey, but to me, as significant as Bogey's play is Sadiq being on the bench, Bogey's rotation getting extended, and Sadiq coming in and being as locked in as he was, and that was the biggest shot of the game that he hit. The clock running down and put us up 7, right? So it's a huge play, and Bogey hit his share too. Okay.
Great show.
Yep.